Hey, what's going on everyone? This is Chase at Rocky Mountain ATV MC, and today we're showing you the A3 helmet from Troy Lee Designs. All right, everyone, thank you so much for checking in. So if you're shopping for your next open phase helmet and you've got the TLD helmets on your radar, well, today we're talking all about the A3. This is the premium option in their lineup. So pretty pricey helmet. You're coming in about 230 bucks. This is actually the helmet that I own personally, so I'll give you some of my feedback as we go through. But as we show you this, you're gonna see there's some pretty cool, pretty unique features, and you're getting a lot with the A3, so we're gonna go through and talk about all that. But remember too, they do have the A2, and they also have the A1. So if you want to look at their other helmets that come in at lower price points, you can check those out. Now aesthetically, this is just kind of my personal opinion. I think the A3 is one of the better looking open face helmets that's on the market. I just think they did a really killer job with all the lines, the little fin in the background, how far it comes down on the back of the head. So overall, I just think it's a really good looking helmet. Now, as far as the fit goes, we have our fit guarantee. So I wear a medium large, it fits me spot on, but of course you do have the adjustable liner with the dial in the back. So when you put on a mountain bike helmet, if you've never bought one before with open face helmets, most of them will have a dial, and you can just twist that and it will actually tighten up the plastic liner on the inside, and you can get that to fit or be as tight or as loose as you want it. So that is one thing about mountain bike helmets that I love. Also, one thing too is kind of cool about the TLD helmets is that you can adjust the actual liner, this plastic piece here. So we'll show you, but there's actually 3 different locations where you can adjust that to move that up or down. Again, to try and customize the fit and get the helmet to sit on your head exactly how you want it to. Remember, we do have our fit guarantee. If you buy one of our helmets, if you don't like how it fits, you can send it back in brand new, unused condition, and we'll give you free shipping both ways on your first exchange to make sure you get the size and fit that you are happiest with. Now, one thing about the A3 that I can tell you from my own experience is this thing vents really, really well. You have a ridiculous amount of cutouts in the front that are getting that airflow coming through. And when you look at the back here, you can see you've got these massive exhaust vents on the back. So as far as riding in the hot weather, not something with this helmet that you need to be concerned with. I also do like to, with the A3, if you were to compare this to the A2 or the A1, the A3 does come down a little bit farther in the back, so a little bit more coverage on the back of the head, and aesthetically, I just like the look of the helmet that does come down a little bit deeper on the rider's head. Also, one aspect that I really like about these is that these 2 holes right up here on top, the perfect spot to put your glasses if you're not wearing them. So for me, when I'm climbing, I don't like to wear my glasses a lot because I'll drip sweat in them. So I can actually just take them, slide them into these 2 cutouts right here for the vent holes, and then just pull them out when I need them. So that is one part about that I really do enjoy. Now the visor on this, it's also adjustable, so it is also a little bit longer than the A2 and the A1, but you have 3 points of adjustment. There's your bottom, there's your middle, and there's your upper. But what's also nice is that if you're wearing goggles, well, what you can do is actually slide this visor up all the way out of the way, and you can wear a pair of goggles, and you can actually put your goggles right here on the front. So if you're doing some climbing, you don't want to wear your goggles while you're doing that, you can put your goggles right here, or if you stop, you're resting, don't want your goggles to fog up, you've got a good location to put those. All right. Let's take a look at the inside here because we've got some cool safety features. So first off, with the chin strap, it is the Fidlock chin strap. See a lot of companies using this now. I'm a big fan of it. It's easy to find or easy to use the gloved hand. It's magnetic, so it literally just snaps into place. So big fan of that. But on the inside here, a couple things I like. Now the comfort liner on this is called the Ionic Comfort Liner. It's a nice premium fabric, does a great job wicking moisture. You can take it out, you can wash it, let it air dry, put it back in. But going along with fitment, like we were talking about earlier, when you buy an A3, there's 2 things that will come included. First of all, you have an extra liner, and this is actually a little bit thicker than the one that will come inside the helmet. So if you get this, again, it's a 2-piece. If you want to swap out just the comfort liner, you can do that to customize the fit. So if you want to do just the piece that goes around the front of the forehead, you can just swap out that piece. So you can get creative and figure out what combination is going to be best for you. So that's one aspect that you're going to get with the A3. You don't get that with the A2 or the A1. And also, they have what they call their sweat glide system, which I'll be honest, when I first saw this, I was like, yeah, I just don't know if that's going to work that great, but it does. So it's just a piece of EVA foam, and it seems simple, but this thing works. And what the idea here is right here in the front. So that EVA foam goes right here around the brow. And the purpose for that is that when you put the helmet on, you want to get a seal there And that way, when you start to sweat, so this is water, water's not going to soak into this, your sweat will get to this EVA foam and it's not going to allow it to drip in your eyes. Instead, it reroutes that sweat. And I'm a huge fan of that because I sweat a lot. And like I was saying, when I'm wearing glasses, if I'm sweating a lot, it'll drip into my glasses. I hate that. So I really do like this. And you'll have 3 different pieces of that EVA foam that are different thicknesses. So when I got my A3, I actually swapped out the thinner piece inside. I put the thicker one in and it fit me spot on. So pretty unique what they've done with that Sweat Glide system. Now on the inside, as far as safety goes, you have their dual density EPS liner. There's 2 different types of EPS. There's EPS and there's EPP. EPS is expanded polystyrene. EPP is expanded polypropylene. And the EPS is in there for your higher speed, your bigger impacts. And then the EPP, is in there for your lower speed impacts. A lot of people, you might not think about it, but you can still get a brain injury and do some damage by, even at your slower speeds. But at those slower speeds, you're gonna want a liner or a foam that's not as dense so it can absorb that impact. So that's why they have EPS and EPP inside of there. And also on top of that, you have the MIPS liner system. So MIPS is a feature that we see in a lot of helmets. It stands for Multi-Directional Impact Protection System. The idea with MIPS is you want to mitigate and reduce rotational energy to the head. A lot of the damage occurs in a crash when you have that violent stop because your head stops but your brain doesn't. And so with the MIPS liner system, essentially what you're doing is creating a slip plane between your head and the shell of the helmet so that when you do crash, so if you're moving side to side or front to back, you have that impact, your head can continue to rotate just a little bit inside the helmet. In fact, when I get inside here, you can see I can take that MIPS liner system and I can move it all around in all different directions. So that's just going to allow the head to rotate just a little bit, and that's going to reduce and slow down those rotational forces to the head and to the neck. So overall, like I said, with the A3, it's a rock solid helmet. It is pricey, but like we just showed you, there's a lot of cool features that are built into this. So if you have any questions or comments, we want to get those answered. So make sure, leave those in the comment section below. To see this helmet and the other helmets that TLD offers, click on the link or just head to RockyMountainATVMC.com. We ship for free over 75 bucks. If you like this video and you want to see more like it, get subscribed to the Rocky Mountain YouTube channel, hit that notification bell, and that way you'll always stay up to date. I'm Chase, and we'll see you on the trails.